Are you filming already?
Yes.
Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitanjena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, so we're going to continue with Sharanagati. We are in the section Dainyatmika, the first section. So we went through the first two songs, and we are on the third song. Okay. Jovane Jakan Danu Uparjane Hoinu Bipul Kami Dadama Smadia Grihinir Karo Dorinu Takana Ami. When I was young, I became greatly desirous of earning money. Remembering my religious duty, I took the hand of a wife. And Param Guru Maharaj's commentary. Remembering my religious duty, this refers to the injunction, Sastriko Dharmam Acharet. One should practice religious duty with a wife. This is the constitutional path. This is the safe path. That man marries woman, woman marries man, and this is a very safe and secure way to practice Krishna consciousness. And Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he advocated that. And generally in the Vedas we find that. But Srila Saraswati Thakur, he was a revolutionary. He advocated the revolutionary method. Sarva dharmam prityaja mamekam sharanam raja. Give up everything and come to me exclusively. So these two options are there. Both have their backing from sadhu and shastra, and one must understand what is their capacity, what will be most suitable for them, for their further progress, and decide accordingly. But here this is given as the general religious duty to practice with a wife or a husband. This is safe, stable, then your mind won't be going all over the place. Men looking for women, women looking for men, your mind is crazy. Sometimes devotees, they'll be going to places thinking, I'm looking for a husband or I'm looking for a wife. And our Gurudev really did not like that. Once he told Shuddha Shava Prabhu, did you know Shuddha Shava Prabhu? Maybe not. He later became Vaishnav Maharaj. He took an Ashram Maharaj gave him sannyas. But you'll see him in many pictures. He was always traveling with our Gurudev. But he made this magazine, Vaishnav Toshani. And once our Gurudev told him, on the next edition of your magazine, I want you to put on the cover, come here to search for Sri Krishna, not a husband or a wife. So from that consideration, this advice is given to keep your mind peaceful, so your mind is not always straying here and there and looking. You choose a partner and you stay with that person for life, and then that part of your life will be calmed down. You won't have to think about it. And for someone who has that weakness, then they can do more service. If their mind is settled in that department, so to speak, then they can do more service. But others, they may be attracted more to the revolutionary path. But ultimately, what is counted is the spirit of service, the spirit of dedication, not one's color of cloth or whether they're married or unmarried, so on and so forth. As our Gurudev expressed, one may be a brahmachari living in the temple but be living in hell. But one may be a grihasta and doing real service with real mood of dedication. So Srila Gurudev always, he created that type of mood within our mission, where the emphasis, the focus was on service, and appreciation was for service, not for position or cloth like that. But where there was someone had strong service tendency, he was appreciating that. Like with Shuddha Prabhu, with Judamanyu Prabhu, and so many others. They were grihasta, but hearts fully dedicated to the service of Guru and Gauranga. Okay. And we can go to the second verse. Samsare pataye tahara sahita kalo kai koinu koto bahu sutta sutta janama lobilo marame hoinu hata. But we can also add that, Srila Gurudev's mood was he didn't like marriage so much. Didn't like. As I understand Srila Prabhupada Swami Maharaj, he was more accommodating and even encouraging that, for marriage, for as like a stable way for devotees to practice. But Gurudev, he whenever he could, he would encourage persons to try to live a single life exclusively in service, and sometimes very, very strong. Even on some occasions on 2 occasions I know of, two different persons, his personal servitors, they had some accident with a lady and they got pregnant. And on both occasions, Srila Gurudev told them, you stay in your service, you continue in your service. I will make some arrangement for that lady and her child. I will make an arrangement so that she can raise the child nicely. I can take care of that. But you don't need to leave your service, you stay. But in both cases, those devotees, they felt some obligation to attend to that duty. In Devashishru, I was also impressed. He told us when he was here last that when his wife died, and he had a young daughter, maybe she was 8 years old or something that time, then Srila Gurudev told Devashish Prabhu to give his daughter to devotee family, Srileka Didi and Nyasi Maharaj, who was Sri Govinda Prabhu at that time. You give your daughter, Nadia, to them, and you take sannyas. That was what Gurudev said. And Devashish Prabhu, he thought about it and he said, oh Gurudev, I cannot do that. I cannot give up my daughter like that. Sometimes Gurudev would call children baggage. Like I think to Saraswati he asked once, how is your baggage? Like your children. So Srila Gurudev, he had that type of strong revolutionary spirit in that sense. Okay, verse number 2. So I established a household with her and wasted so much time. We had many sons and daughters, and I became distressed at heart. Verse number 3. Samsare baro bade dine dine achala hoilo gati vardakya asya gerilo amare ashtir hoilo mati. The burden of my household increased day by day, and my progress towards attaining the goal of life came to a standstill. As old age came and besieged me, my mind became disturbed. And Param Guru Maharaj's commentary. My progress towards attaining the goal of life came to a standstill. This is explained by Sri Prabhupada to Maharaj Nimi in Srimad Bhagavatam. Karmanyara Mamananam dukkha hatyai sukhaya cha paschit paka viparyasam mituni charinam nirnam. One must see that those humans who unite in conjugal relationships and make endeavors to eliminate their distress, and attain happiness through sexual relations, producing offspring, accumulating wealth, maintaining a household, and so forth, incur the exact opposite result. And then another commentary. As old age came, my mind became disturbed. Seeing everyone suffering in illusion as he wandered throughout ancient India, Shankaracharya would lament, Balastavat krida shakta, tarunastavat taruni rakta, ridastavat chinta magna pare, brahmani kopina lagna. Boys are attached to play. Youths are attached to young women. The elderly are absorbed in worries. Alas, no one is conscious of the Supreme Absolute. This is very nice. The young children, they're just thinking about playing. Then the middle-aged section, they're thinking, men are thinking of women, women are thinking of men. And then the older section, they're just worried about so many things, and they're worried about their health, and so on and so forth. Nobody is taking the time to think about the real goal of life. Sometimes we feel this. We look around the world, or we're going out, or reading something in the paper, and persons are so concerned about so many different things. But what is the real necessity of their life? Nobody has time for that. It's a very sad thing. Okay, now we are in verse number 4. Pidaya ashtir chintya jwarita abhave jwalita chitta upaya nadeki andakarmai ekana hoyache bita. Restless with disease and feverish with anxiety, my heart burns with unfulfilled desire. I see no way out of this darkness and have now become fearful. And then verse number 5. Samsaratatini shota nahe shesh marana nikate gor sab samapya bajibo tomai e asha befall more. There is no end to the torrent of the river of household life, and fearsome death always looms nearby. After finishing all of this, I will serve you. This hope of mine has proven vain. And verse number 6. Ebe shuno prabhu amigati hin bhakti vinod kaya tava kripa vina sakali nirasha deho more padashraya. Now please listen, O Lord, I am utterly helpless. Bhakti Vinod prays, without your mercy, everything is hopeless. Please give me the shelter of your feet. So don't wait for tomorrow. This is telling us, don't wait for tomorrow. The future is now. Don't live to regret wasted opportunities, because it's never going to end. We see sometimes persons, they're thinking, oh, when my children are grown up and they have their own settled place, then I don't have to worry about them anymore. Then I'll be free to focus on my spiritual life. And then so many things happen. Then they have grandchildren, and it's never ending. It's never ending. You just have to make that time. You have to appreciate the opportunities that you have, because that endless torrent of household life. It will never end. Okay, now we're coming to a very famous song, a very heavy song. And this is the last verse, the last song of this section, Humility, Dainyatmika. And this is a very heavy song. Can you guess which song it is? Yes. Exactly. And this is a very heavy song. And usually we won't sing that song when we have some visitors here, because when you read it, it is so depressing. You know? I mean, it can seem like that, very depressing. It is describing so many faults that one may find within oneself. Why do you want to focus on the negative side? But actually, it is part of the process of purification. This dirt is within us, and it needs to come out. Before that bright, positive self can shine, first the dirt needs to be cleared away. But first we have to raise our hands and say, yes, I'm dirty. Like we've heard at the Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. The first step is to admit, yes, I'm an alcoholic. You know, like we can cure you, we can help you, but first you have to admit that you have a problem. Because that in itself, not everybody can do that. We hear about that. Some persons, they have like serious, problem. They have like addiction, but they won't admit even to themselves that they have a problem, what to speak of others. So this is the first step, to recognize and admit, yes, I have this problem. Yes, I have this dirt inside of me, but that's just the first step. I'm admitting it so that I can enter into the process of being cured. So it is actually a very hopeful song. It is very positive in the sense that it is connected to the purification of our heart and mind. Srila Saraswati Thakur, he said that just like we may sweep our house every day, so every day we should sweep our minds with this song. Because many of these tendencies, they're within us in subtle ways, subtle or not so subtle, but we may not be aware of them, actually. But when we hear these things, we think, oh my goodness, yes, I am like that, like I didn't realize before. And it is helping us to become, more and more perfect and more beautiful and more attractive in devotion. Because then as we're singing this and then we're going through our day and we're observing different reactions that go on within our head, envy, or desire for fame and position and greed and lust and so on and so forth, where we didn't really notice it before, but having heard this, then we're noticing these things in our head, and then we're like, oh, what is that doing there? And then we want to get rid of it. And then we're praying for grace. Please help me. I didn't realize I was dirty like this, but now I'm realizing. So please, Lord, please, Gurudev, help me. For me also, when I sing this song, for me it's kind of like a confession. Like in Christianity, persons will go to the priest and into the confession box, and they tell all the things, and then afterwards they feel better, like you got it off your chest. I also feel I get some relief when I sing this song. Well, maybe we can sing it also. You want to open there? I think is it 270 or 170 maybe? Maybe it's no, it's not 170. 174. Hamara jivan sada paperata nahi ko punyera lesha. Hamara jivan sada paperata nahi ko punyeralesha. Purede udvega diachi jekoto. Purede udvega diachi jekoto. Diachi jivera klesha. Purede udvega diachi jekoto. Jivera klesha. Nija sukha lagi pate nahi dori. Doya hina swartha paro. Sukha lagi pate nahi dori. Doya hina swartha paro. Pada sukhe dukhi sada mitya bhashi. Pada sukhe dukhi sada mitya bhashi. Pada dukkha sukha koro. Sada mitya bhashi. Pada dukkha sukha koro. Ashesha kamana hidimaje mora rodidamba parayana. Ashesha kamana hidimaje mora rodidamba parayana. Madamata sada vishoye mohita. Madamata sada vishoye mohita. Himsa garva vibhushana. Vishoye mohita. Himsa garva vibhushana. Nijalasya hakta sukhaje virata. Hakaje ujogiyami. Nijalasya hakta sukhaje virata. Pratishta lagiya sacha charana. Pratishta lagiya sacha charana. Lobohata sadakami. Lagiya sacha charana. Lobohata sadakami. Eheno durjana sajana varjita. Aparadhi nirantara. Eheno durjana sajana varjita. Aparadhi nirantara. Subha karja shunya sadana shamana. Subha karja shunya saranarthamana. Nana dukhe jara jara. Nana dukhe jara. Vardakye kana upaya vihina. Tate dinaya kinchana. Vardakye kana upaya vihina. Bhakti Vinoda Prabhuda Charane. Bhakti Vinoda Prabhuda Charane. Kore dukkha nivedana. Prabhuda Charane. Kore dukkha nivedana. Thakur Bhakti Vinoda Prabhuda Charane. Kore dukkha nivedana. Bhakti Vinoda Prabhuda Charane. Kore dukkha nivedana. Hari hai, Hari hai, Hari hai, Hari hai. It's like taking a shower, actually. This song, it's like taking a shower. Okay. Do you want to read the first verse?
My life is always attached to sinful activity, and there is not even a small part of goodness in it. I have caused others anxiety and given trouble to other souls.
Pore de udvega dia chije koto. Like, how much trouble have I given to others? Like, how annoying have I been to other people? We don't even know, like we observe persons who are annoying us, but we never stop to think, oh, how much am I annoying other persons? No, we don't think about that. How much trouble I have caused to other people. Sometimes I think, today, what to speak of like doing something good. If I can just not like disturb a Vaishnav today, that will be a good day for me. I am never afraid to engage in sinful activities for the sake of my own happiness. I am merciless and selfish. I am distressed by the happiness of others. I am a perpetual liar, and the distress of others pleases me. And this is something we don't like to talk about because it's so low. But this is really a disease that we have to some extent or another. To see others, if we see other people happy, then we're envious of that. It makes us unhappy. When we see others are suffering, then that gives us some happiness. You see with some newspapers, very happy to pronounce some scandalous thing, give some pleasure to the people, see what others have done wrong. Or there's a word for it in German, as I recall, Schadenfreude, or to get some happiness at the pain of others. I am subdued by laziness and sleep, averse to performing good deeds, and eager to perform sinful deeds. I engage in deceitful behavior in pursuit of prestige. Prachishtalagya satya achadan. For the sake of pratishta, for the sake of our own reputation, we are happy to behave in a deceitful way, make some show about how great we are. I am ruined by greed and constantly covetous. Such a sinner as I is shunned by devotees and is a constant offender. I am devoid of virtuous motives, always intent upon evil, and racked by various miseries. Now aged, I am devoid of any means of deliverance, and thus destitute and distressed. Bhakti Vinod submits this remorseful confession at the feet of the Lord. And I'm just going to go through Param Guru Maharaj's comments here. For the first verse, always engrossed in sin, as Shankaracharya expresses in his Moha Mudgar Stotram, Papoham Papakarmaham Papatma Papasambhava. I am sinful, my actions are sinful, my soul is sinful, my birth is sinful. And for the third verse, arrogant, Damba Padayan. This refers to a Dharma Dvaji, a hypocrite, who makes a show of being religious for mundane purposes. Literally, one who waves the flag of Dharma, but does not practice it. And for the 5th verse, Sadanartha mana, always intent upon evil. This means incessantly malevolent. Oh, very, very heavy verse. But as we said, it is in the mood of affecting our purification, and so it is actually a hopeful and positive song for sincere practitioners. Well, I think we can maybe stop there. It's a lot to think about. Gives us a lot of food for thought. Jai Shri Sharanagati ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai. You want to sing? I'm going to finish there because it's enough, I think. Enough to think about. Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha Jadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Chai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana Jaha hoite Vignana Sabishta Purana Chai Gosai Jar Muita Dasa Sansabada Pada Denu Moda Panchagrasa Kajera Charana Sebi Bhakta Sanivasa Janame Janame Moe Abhilasha Chai Gosai Jabe Braje Kulubasa Shri Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Kodila Prakasha Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Amana Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Kuriyasha Hari Nam Sankirtan Kohe Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Did I just see Pandita? Was that? Ah, she's here. Jai. 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 Haribo.